Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin amma ba'du. Good afternoon. How are you today? I hope you are in good condition just like me. Okay. For the first time, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Wahab Syahirul Alim to give me time and chance to make this video to complete the tasks of Mr. Wahab Syahirul Alim. Here, I'm the student of English department. Exactly, I'm the 5th semester, and here I would like to make a video that tells about the material of the first and until the fifth meetings of Pyscholinguistics. Okay, talks about Pyscholinguistic. This subject or this lesson that is studied about brain of linguistic and psychology, which is it focused on how humans acquire, use, understand and products language. The word of psycholinguistic comes from the Greek language psycho and linguistic. This science is also known as the psychology of language. So this science sometimes called by psychology of language. In other words, said that psycholinguistic is an empirical science. Psychological science relies on empirical evidence as a way of knowing about how we think and how we feel and how we behave. Psycholinguistics is interdisciplinary and studied by experts in various fields such as physiology, cognitive science, and linguistics. Okay, maybe that's all about psycholinguistics. And now we are continue to what is the purpose of psycholinguistics. The purpose of psycholinguistics itself is to help and solve complex human problems in language learning, because in addition to dealing with language problems, it is also related to language activities. So it is the purpose of the psycholinguistic, and I'm going to continue to I think enough about what is the meaning of psycholinguistic and the purpose. I'm continue to neurolinguistics. Neurolinguistic is the study of how language is represented in the brain. That is how and where our brains store all our knowledge of the language, or language that we speak, understand, read, and write. What happens in our brains? We can acquire that knowledge, and what happens as we use in our every day. I mean, in our daily life, and we are continue to words. What is the meaning? What is the words? The words are the building blocks of a language, and visual word recognition is a, crucial pre, prerequisite Ya Allah, prerequisite for skilled reading before we can pronounce the word or understand what it means. We have to first recognize it. In neuroscience and psychology, the terms of language center refers collectively to the areas of the brain which serve a particular function for speech processing and production. And language score system which give human the capacity to solve difficult problems and provide them with a unique type of social interaction. Now we talk about the information. What is the information? Information is exchange in a large system including language related regions. These regions are connected by wide matter fiber thread that make possible the transmission of information between regions. The white matter fiber bearer were recognized to be important for language production after suggesting that is possible to make connection between multiple language center between multiple language center. And now we talk about the cerebral cortex, or it can be called by plural cortices, also known as the cerebromental. What is it? It is the outlayer of the neural tissue of the cerebrum of the brain in humans and other minimal. The cerebral cortex mostly consists of the six-layered neocortex, which just the percent of consists of the electric. And now we are going to the last discussion topic, that is aphasia. It is an impairment of language affecting the production or comprehension of speech and the ability to read or to write. Aphasia is always due the injury to the brain, most commonly from stroke, particularly in older individual. Maybe that's all about my explanation or my review about the first and until the last, the fifth material of Mr. Wahab Syahirul Alim. Thank you for your nice attention. I do apologize for all my mistakes. The last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.